also a former Trailblazer throwing down. This year it's Greg Brown.
Well, you know, one of the things, again, we talk about the level of experience that all these players have, and, you know, this is just, you know, we'll kind of see how that plays out.
Brockington in the corner, over to Creek, quickly to the hoop, nice little reverse, and the Bandits are on the board.
For how high he had to go to even give himself an opportunity there, Brockington doing a little too much there. Turns over the ball, and we'll see if Calgary can get themselves on the board in this possession here.
Miller-Moore, physical move to the hoop, takes a bit of contact. Calgary's on the board.
Both teams playing like this game matters, and that's what the fans want to see, and that's so good for everybody when it comes to playing games that who knows how this win or loss could play things out later in the season.
And what else would you expect from a Calgary-Vancouver rivalry match? Look out below. Nelson to Brown III with the alley. Adeladoon recently finished up his NCAA career at Niagara, making an impact this year.
Well, the best three-point shooter on the Calgary Surge team right now. Typically it's 2 or 3, they settle in and then they go from there. We've seen just a few more in today's game, so great unselfish play.
Speaking of unselfish, Mangus drives the lane. Let the officials know they disagree with the call, but it's going to stay with the Surge. 14 seconds on the shot clock. And just a blown coverage there, left alone underneath on the inbounds was Kyrie Thomas. Samuel, checked by Osifo, right to the rim. 2 hands for safety. Look out below, the Pride of Montreal coming through.
We'll see if Calgary can again push it to that 15-point lead that they've been able to surge against. Kyle Mangus getting it done on the defensive floor.
Look at that, Kyle Mangus. We got to talk it over. No timeout called. He's saying it wasn't me. Brockington, lots of contact, but it's going to be a travel. Few too many steps.
And every time that they play, the ability to play for something more is going to be there.
Osaboyne with a rip out of the hands of Samuel as Miller-Moore gets right to the rim with a Euro. Kick out to Nelson Jr. Little push shot. Degree of difficulty, dial it up to 11, Nelson Jr.
Yeah, a bit of coaching here and there. Not this summer with the Bandits, but doing some youth stuff. And then I play about once a year now, so that's all I got in me.
Your kids are up there. I'll let you get back. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
We have to look at the fact that Mitch Creek and Kyle Mangus have done a lot of heavy lifting over the last few games, and Curtis Hollis.
The ball for Curtis Hollis. Here's Mangus, he's got some space, wants to work on Nelson Jr. Inside to Nuga. Kept it alive for himself. Has to put it up. That's a tough shot, degree of difficulty. Mike Nuga.
Foul trouble is not kind of in anyone's storyline just yet. You know, we don't have players that are kind of waiting to see if they can get back in the game because of foul trouble.
And that's what we call a silencer right there.
Being able to kind of see what he can create and going, you know, again, to that different parts of his game, creator, playmaker, and then knocking down the big shot.
Mike Nuga. He's got Nuga on the wing. He's going to reset it. Couple moves, back out to Hollis. He's hit a couple threes, and it goes. Curtis Hollis. He's got Brown III in the wing. Here's Nelson Jr. right to the rim, blocked. As Brown III goes up, and that's deflating for Vancouver as Brown III.
It's nice for the team to be able to press that reset.
Slicing and dicing.
It's a beautiful move. And again, like, they're just finding ways to press pause on the momentum run at the 4-minute mark. So, you know, if there's nothing happening, the Bandits can still make a little bit of a run to even tie this up before we get to that mark.
Missed opportunity there to get a stop as Osifo throws it down. Nuga. Creek over to Nuga. Tough catch. Over to Hollis, swing pass, Mangus, 3, they need this one, they get this one! Bandits back within 5. Checked by Hollis, around the screen. All the way to the rim, Ruggsy Miller-Moore says goodnight Vancouver, And that's going to be all it takes, folks. 95 to 80. The Calgary Surge come in.